I wasn't sure what to expect from this weapon, and I picked it mostly because of that added projectile you can launch when sliding and while in air. While I couldn't find anything definitive about the properties of the projectile, it appears to inherit the critical chance you already have at the moment. It's not a homing projectile, but it has both direct damage and medium-sized explosion, with radius being about 6 meters. Cool thing about it is the damage type of the projectile appears to be impact, slash, and heat, plus whatever you put on your build, so it's quite good for priming enemies before you go in. But that's not all. It appears to have higher damage on direct hit than the explosion, and direct hit can trigger a headshot bonus. It's not super easy to hit that headshot, but hearing that melon pop and seeing a random 5+ digit number among all those small explosion damage numbers will tell you that you nailed it. But even outside of that cool projectile feature, Ack Brunt got a bunch of pretty juicy improvements. Second evolution increases base damage. It has the option to either increase heavy attack efficiency or give you more combo when blocking. Choice here is kinda random since one option relies on your warframe having that necessary amount of armor, but it boils down to the same thing, and important thing is that we get that damage increase. Third evolution gives us more range, combo timer pause, or heavy attack efficiency. For me, range is the choice because some swing zone sword and shield weapons feel like they should have higher range. You can make use of other options if you like them. Last evolution can give us chance to reload weapons, a lot of critical chance, or some critical chance and status chance. Reload feature is good with certain firearms, but here it's mainly between all critical and a hybrid build. Since 10% base status chance is very low for weeping wounds, and the weapon has high slash value, which begs for us to use it, I went with the hybrid option. Critical chance is already in a good place anyway. Either way, getting that higher critical evolution would not push this weapon to red criticals. For build, I went with hybrid viral build, blood rush, weeping wounds, condition overload, and few obvious choices on the side. My Riven is a better version of the attack speed mod. I could roll it more, but for now this will do. Another good option is making use of that high slash for slash only build, ditching viral and pushing critical damage further to increase those bleed procs. I still went with this as a more of a middle ground build. You can adjust it to your liking. Only quirk we need to play around is that projectile explosion, because it triggers self-stun within 5 to 6 meters, and it will knock you down if you're closer. But if we take into account that one evolution that relies on us having some armor, it seems like it's suggested to use this weapon on some tankier frames, which are ones who usually have means to ignore status effects. We can of course just slap prime sure-footed and that'll do, but it's something to note when picking this weapon. I really like that projectile does not appear to be a homing projectile like with Sigma and Octantis or some other weapons. It just goes wherever you aim, and if you aim like a potato, it will miss. I really wish that homing feature was a toggle in settings, if people like to use it. I really like game respecting my choice to go whatever target I aim at, and whatever part of it I aim at. Headshots, while not being too reliable, are still quite fun to pull off. With her in this position being this high, and Incarnon bonuses being quite useful, I see this weapon being a worthy pickup for any sword and shield enjoyers. Quite a strong hybrid build, high slash, good utility with projectile, and its heat damage to strip some armor, and with it prime itself for condition overload, it offers so much. A worthy pickup in my book. I like melee weapons with utility. And no, you cannot launch projectile with a heavy slide attack. That would be quite sick though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.